of the opportunity at your parties, okay, at your parties. So you're gonna pretend, yeah, that'd be great, thanks. See, she knows what I need. All right, and doesn't your hostess say, what do you need, what can I do for you? So you just do it, okay? Does this on? Did I just fall? All right. So these are just little props that I have at my party. And trust me, it all starts at your party. And I'm always, well, I shouldn't say always because that's not true. I try to get to my parties about, 20 minutes early. And now that I've been doing this for 24, going on 25 years, I can pretty much, I can go into a home and set up my display pretty quickly, all right? So if you take longer, then you know how long it takes you to set up for your party, okay? Because I want to be set up because my first 15 minutes of the party are crucial. They are crucial, and I don't want to be worried about is my display set up, do I have everything out, and all this kind of stuff, all right? So I want to be there ahead of time and making sure that's all set up. So I don't have slides, okay, and all that, so you want to take notes, and there's 3 simple things for you to remember. Where did I put my notes? Yeah. 3 simple things. 1, is it on the table still? Are my notes on the table? Never mind. Thank you. All right. So, create the interest. You need to somehow create the interest about the opportunity. Okay? So create interest. 2, throughout the party, you're going to be sharing your personal stories. People love personal stories, okay? And you can tell me how something works till you're blue in the face. But if you tell me a real story, something that happened to you, or maybe it's not even your story, you borrowed somebody else's story, but it's real, okay? Okay, that becomes real to me. So intermix that throughout your party. And then 3, invite. Invite them to come sit with you over a glass of wine, or at Starbucks, or a cup of tea, or come to a studio event, or come to the next party, all right? So those are the 3 things to keep in mind when you're building this opportunity into your party, okay? So create the interest, share the personal story, and invite. And it all starts, what's the first thing I did? At the party. And I don't care if it's a live party, face-to-face, real people, or if it's virtual, okay? So we have our virtual, queens and, in this room, okay? Whether it's a Facebook party or whether it's live, you have more than one person that you're interacting with, all right? So those three things, okay? Now, I always have my starter set. My party's, I'll get to it, never mind. All right, so the very first part of my party is the meet and greet. What'd I tell you? That first 15 minutes is crucial because as they're walking in the door, I'm going to be moving around a lot, Nikki. All right, because this is what I do at my parties. I'm not going to be standing. First of all, I don't have a table set up and it's right here and I'm standing behind that table. Absolutely not, all right? I try to gather around the kitchen because that's where everybody has fun, right? When they come over, where are people at? Most likely they're in your kitchen gathered around an island or something like that, all right? So I try to gather there. But as they're coming in, I'll just go up to them. Oh, hi, what's your name?
Debbie.
Hi, Debbie, nice to meet you. And it's Natalie's part. How do you know Natalie?
From Tupperware.
Okay, let's pretend you don't know her from Tupperware.
From work.
From work. Oh, great. Did you come right from work today?
Yes.
Did you? Oh, thank you so much for stopping. We're going to be making some great, a nice 3-course meal tonight. I'm a staff cooker, so hopefully we'll get to, we'll do that. So, do you have kids? You married?
Yeah, I have a husband and a daughter.
Oh, wonderful. How old's your daughter?
30.
30. Oh, my daughter's 25.
She's getting married.
Oh, she is. Oh my goodness, when?
In the summer.
In the summer? Okay, so you know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm meeting and greeting her. I'm getting to know her as how she knows the hostess. I want to become her girlfriend. Well, I'll just say, Debbie, I'm your new Tupperware girlfriend. I'm Loretta. We'll chat later, okay?
All right, good.
I'm not dating a party with her. I'm not throwing, we should join the Tupperware business. None of that, okay? And I believe it was Zig Ziglar that said, if they like you, they'll listen to you. But if they trust you, they'll do business with you. Did you hear that? If they trust you, they'll do business with you. So I'm starting that like and trust factor with these people, okay? I don't want them to know me as the Tupperware lady, all right? And if you come to my parties, I always tell them I'm not the Tupperware lady. I don't know who she is, okay? I'm your Tupperware girlfriend. And by the way, Debbie, if you've got a really good story about Natalie, you can share that with me too. That's the other thing I do in my meet and greets, because because I want to be their girlfriend. All right? This is it. Okay, so meet and greet, very, very important. It's starting right there, building that relationship with that person. And later on, I can go back to her. Oh, you have a daughter. We talked about the daughter. She's getting married, And what am I doing? Everything I do is going to build my business. It's going to build my business, all right? I'm not about just playing a game because it's a game. If it has a purpose in the end, okay? So all this is going to build my business, whether I did a party with Debbie, do a fundraiser with her, or I add her to my team, okay? So after I do the meet and greets, everybody's kind of settled in. All right, so don't worry that the party's supposed to start at 7 and not everybody's there. You meet and greet with the people that are there. And you know what? Okay, host says, all right, there, yeah, you know what? We're still waiting on some person. And I'm like, oh, it's all right, let's just do the intros, all right? Let's get started, okay? Don't worry about that. It's crucial time for you to meet and greet. It's almost more important than the party, okay? All right, so next is the intros. So they're all gathered around the table, wherever they're at, and we're gonna do the intros, okay? And again, the questions I ask are building relationships again, that they're gonna lead me to something. One of the questions I might ask is, I already know their name, all right? And that's the other thing, during my meet and greet, I am going to really work hard, and it's getting harder now that I'm older, to remember their name, okay? To me, that is a big part of that trust. That I'm just not another guest at this girl's party, but she knows my name. She knows I have a daughter getting married, okay? So build that trust with them and remember their name. Don't you appreciate somebody who remembers your name? Okay? So you can do lots of tricks, like you look at their forehead and say their name 3 times, all right? Or you associate it with something, okay? So whatever tricks work for you. So as I do the intros, I already say, Debbie, all right, I already met you, I know you work with her. So can you share one word? If you had to describe her with one word, what word would that be?
Interesting.
Interesting, okay? What is that gonna do? At the end of the party, I've heard her, the guests say, my host is always happy, my host is always smiling, my hostess is very organized, blah, blah, blah. Those are all things her friends and family have said about her that will help me offer the opportunity to her. Because I didn't say them. Okay? The other question I might ask, or I might ask both. I always change it up, right? 24 years, you gotta change things up, okay? All right? I'd say, Debbie, so I know you work with Natalie, but I would know this if I knew, okay? So where do you work again?
At a high school.
At a high school. And what do you love about it? One thing. And that's what I get, right? Yeah, you get the people going, because I'm going to ask them too. They're like, oh, she doesn't ask me because I don't like anything about where I work, okay? Oh, but sometimes you do get the people that love what they do.
It's challenging.
It's challenging, okay? All right? And what am I doing again? You know what? I'm putting that in the back of my brain. So when I'm going to offer the opportunity to Debbie, I could tell her, you know what? If you like things that are challenging, we have a great opportunity for you, okay? Because there's always that next thing at Tupperware, and they're always challenging us to get better or whatever, okay? So do you see why I asked that? So during your intros, you're going to be asking that question. So of course, I'm going to wrap it up. My last person to introduce is my hostess. I'm going to love on my hostess. I'm going to give her all my little gifts that I'm going to give her. And I'm going to build the host gift special and all that kind of stuff. And I have little dating bags. So if you want to have the same thing that Natalie's getting today, then okay, that's great. Okay, I might even say something like, you know what? How many of you guys, I know I haven't even talked to her about this, sorry, but what if she decided to try Tupperware? Would you guys support her? These are all her friends and family, right? Right? And they're all saying yes. Say yes. All right? Well, now what? I am building her confidence that I just planted a seed in her mind. Planted a seed in her mind that, oh, well, I have some support, and what if I would try this, okay? I'm not telling her to join me right now. I'm just saying, what if? What if? And now she's got support of her friends, all right? So there's your introduction. Now, after the introduction, I do a 30-second tease. Now, who am I, right? I've just met all these wonderful people, all right? And I did little intros in the meet and greet. But really, who's standing in Natalie's living room, all right? As me, when I go to a party, I want to know who this person is, okay? But I'm not going to spill my guts here, and I'm not going to give them the whole story. I'm going to give them my 30-second tease, okay? So again, thanks again for coming to Natalie's party. I'm Loretta. Remember, I'm your Tupperware girlfriend, right? Because I already told them that. I'm your Tupperware girlfriend. And if you would have asked me 24 years ago to talk to you right now, I would have told you you're crazy. I don't talk in front of people. And if you would have asked me to sell something, I would have said, no way, I don't sell things. I was an engineer at corporate America, absolutely loved what I did. but I started a family, and I will share with you later a little bit about how Tupperware has helped me create the freedom I want from my lifestyle and for my family, and I'd love to do that for you too. Okay, what have you done? You have just piqued their interest. You have not given them the entire story, and they're going to be waiting throughout that entire party for the rest of the story. Okay? All right. Now, okay, there's a lot of other things I do between my parties, all right? So, but these are just about how you're building the opportunity into your party and planting those seeds along the way. Okay, so now we're going to do our demonstration, okay? So, Debbie, I know you're hungry. You came right from work, right?
Yeah.
Right? I remember her name. I remember she came right from work. What am I doing? Building trust, okay? Okay, so we're going to do our demonstration, and I don't know where the starter set is. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Okay, all right. This is my demonstration. Everything is centered around the business opportunity set. There's never a party I am not bringing my Power Chef to. And if I'm not going to use it, I'll chop something in it. Okay, it is always, it's the center. It is the everything that centers around. Okay, this Power Chef system right here. Okay, will grow your business. And then everything else along with it, all right? And I may or may not use the OvenWorks. If it's the stack cookers, I say yes, I'll use the stack cooker. It just depends, okay? So, but I'm definitely going to use the majority of this. I'm always using spice shakers. You guys know I'm always using my knife. All right, and I'm going to build the opportunity into these products, okay? And when I get to my knife, you guys have already heard me say this, but, all right, I love our Tupperware knives, and they're amazing. And just so you know that when you hold a knife, you want to pinch it with your thumb and your forefinger, and now you control the knife. Just like I chose this opportunity because I could control my schedule. I don't want to work Saturdays and Sundays, okay? I didn't want to run around all Saturday. I want to be home with my family. On Sunday is my day of, my Lord's Day, and I go to church, okay? And it's my family day. So I got to control my schedule. When I worked before, I did not have that flexibility. I had to work 60, 70 hours a week. So you build that story around the product line here, okay? All right, so we've done our demo, and we've made salsa, or we made chicken pesto, or brownies. You okay there, Ellen? I don't know. I saw her paper go flying. Where was I? A squirrel. Anyway, so I've done that. Anyway, so we're all done now. Everybody's either sampling, right? They've all gotten a little bit of chicken or pesto, whatever, salsa, guac, whatever we got, all right? And they're all kind of mingled. They're kind of sitting down. And so, by the way, if I was doing the meet and greets and she's standing or he's standing, I'm standing with him. If she sat down at the island, I'm going to sit down at the island next to her. I want to be at the same level as they are, okay? And now everybody's sitting down at the table. I'm sitting down at the table and we're eating, okay? So just at the same level, okay? And so while they're eating, I'm going to say, is it good? You like it? And part of, hopefully I don't destroy this too much. Okay. Part of our opportunity, our executive set here, that Kevin calls it, is your That's a Bowl Junior. Is this a junior? Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter. It's a bowl. Okay. It's part of your business kit. All right. So you guys are eating and everything, and I'd say something like, Debbie, so what would you use this bowl for? Potato salad. Awesome. How about you? What would you use this bowl for?
Macaroni salad.
Macaroni salad.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. How about you, Natalie? His cereal. All right, you're like my husband. Yeah. We need to get him the mega bowl for that. All right. Well, I want you to know that that's awesome. Yes, this bowl is airtight, liquid tight, and it does all that for your family. But I want to tell you what this bowl has done for me and my family. And this is where I get down and personal. This is where I share my story. Okay, it makes me cry even now. Okay, this bowl right here. I know you can use it for the salad and your cereal, okay? But this bowl right here allowed me to quit my corporate America job. Because I thought that was the American dream, but it really wasn't. I was a slave to 60, 70 hours a week. You don't get paid by the hour, you get paid until the project's done. You want vacation, you can't leave now, da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, so I was able to quit my full-time engineering job and do tech work because of this bowl. So thank you. This bowl right here allowed me to pay for my kids' private education. I chose to send them to private school, okay? This bowl right here. This bowl has paid for my daughter's Ohio State college tuition. This bowl right here. And it makes me sad because her girlfriend's graduating, have thousands of dollars in loans. Thousands of dollars in loans. My brother he just turned 40, or I don't know, maybe he's not. I don't know. He's a little older than 40. But you know when he paid off his college loans? In his 40s. Is that sad that these kids are going through 20 years of paying off college debt? And I was able to give that through this bowl to my daughter, and my son's going next, okay? This bowl has given my family a company car for 22 years. Oh, I call myself a late bloomer. I really didn't do anything for 2 years, okay? I really just wanted a personal discount. That was me, okay? But this bowl, company car, and they pay for the insurance for me and my spouse. We both get to drive it. This bowl right here has taken my family we've gone to Myrtle Beach, you know, with the car, because you can use it personal and business. If I needed new tires, all right, I got them maybe $1. Honestly, they haven't charged me anything for brand new tires, okay? Oh, the car is new every 2 years. It's not the same car. So I chose to take that money, over $200,000 that I saved, because I have no car insurance and no car payments, to spend it on my kids' education and that lifestyle. This bowl truly, honestly helped me with my marriage. Because when you have a lot of debt, financial issues in the home, sometimes you don't get along. Sometimes, you know, he's right, I'm right, you're wrong. You know, we got to do it this way, that way. You don't really get along. But you know what? I was the one that was able to help that next family either save money by eating healthier, or save on their vegetables, or whatever it was. Or I could help that next person, you know, join the business and start an opportunity for themselves. This bowl allowed me to do that and change my income. My husband couldn't do that. So this bowl, and today I have no credit card debt, okay? So this bowl, and I can go on and on and on, all right? And I'd love for this bowl to do this for you and your family. If you want to hear a little bit more, come talk to me a little bit later, okay? That's where you're gonna hit somebody's heart. When you truly share from your heart, okay, you will impact their heart. And maybe they're not the ones that need it, but then maybe they know someone that needs this bowl, other than for potato salad, okay? All right, so now after I do that, all right, and we're mushy-gushy, but I've been playing with Tupper bugs, all right? And I'll be like, all right, who wants more money? Because all throughout the party, I'm like always giving money away, okay? And so you can ask me anything you want about my Tupperware business, all right? Not about how old I am, okay? You're not allowed to ask me about my favorite Tupperware product, but anything about my business. And if they don't start the conversation, I will, all right? So, Debbie, what do you want to know?
What about insurance?
Insurance, that's a really, really good question. You know what, since Tupperware is a worldwide business and we are on the stock market, we do provide through insurance. And everybody's rates are differently for you and your family, okay? So we do have that available for you. And so, you know, they might ask, you know, how much time does it take you? Oh, $1,000 for you. You know, that's a great question. When I first started, I was putting in a lot of hours because I needed to make this business grow for me and my family. But honestly, right now, I work probably 40 hours a week because I want to make an executive income. Oh, you want to know how much money I make? Yes, I do make a 6-figure income. And I do 2 parties a week on average, sometimes 3, sometimes 1, but that's my average, about 2 parties a week. I also attend our training meetings every single Tuesday night, okay? And I also work with the team. So, you know, I'll do events and all that. So, you know, I'm putting in 40 hours a week doing leadership and training and doing my parties and meeting new people, okay? So you can go on and on and on and just wherever the question's at. And you get, yeah, okay? So give them the money, all right? So now they can ask you questions. All right, so, and there's a bunch of other stuff to do, but now it's time to close the party, all right? Now it's time to close the party, and you close the party, and as they come up to you with their orders, oh, and I have props everywhere. I have signs everywhere, because sometimes when they're, like this will be sitting in here, and if they ask me about my family, I might even pull this out. So I highly recommend you make a collage of you and your family, things you've earned, things you're gonna take them to, or whatever, okay? And so, yeah, that's my really short husband, Steve. No, he's 6'6". And you, my beautiful kids, all right? I've taken them to Disney 3 times. They're bored of Disney now. They want to go to Hawaii, so I had to take them to Hawaii. Paid for by Tupperware, by the way, all right? And that's one of my visions, okay, is to take my family around the world on Tupperware's dime. I've taken them to Norway, Greece, Italy. No, I didn't take them to Greece, sorry. I took them to Italy, though. And they got to go to Germany while I went to the trip to Monaco, and then I picked them up, okay? But these are things I wouldn't have done if I hadn't earned these awards from Tupperware, okay? So make it visual with your storyboards, all right? I also have a sign full-time, part-time, accepting applications. And not that I'm gonna stop and point them out. Whatever, these are staples, foam boards. This is like $6. And don't forget to ask for the free easel. It comes with it, okay? $6. And especially if the promotion is gonna run the whole month long. This is great at your events, craft shows, and all that kind of stuff, all right? These are just up and about throughout the party, okay? Okay. So now I'm like, okay, I'm sitting down and Debbie's ordering and stuff and everything, and I'm like, Debbie, you know what? I remember being in that same situation and working. Now, my daughter's not getting married yet, as far as I know. Well, what if I could help you make some extra income? I know weddings are a lot. I'd love to meet with you, and maybe throughout the party I got to know Debbie. And are you a wine drinker?
It's really professional.
No, okay, you're a coffee drinker?
Yes.
Oh, good, all right. So I got to know, like, throughout the party I would have asked more questions and gotten to know her. I'd love to meet you, like Starbucks? Okay, or Dunkin' Donuts, which one's better? Dunkin' Donuts, all right, all right. So right before I give this to Debbie, it's my little golden bag, because I believe this business is a golden opportunity, and my gold bow. I got these little pop-up cards. They're like fortune cookies. Don't you love, you might not even like fortune cookies, but don't you want to know what the fortune says? Okay. These are like little fortune cards, and this one's about dream. They have believe and all that. And you pop it open, and there's a quote in there, okay? And then on the back here it says, nothing is impossible. And I would write, Debbie, love to meet with you, Loretta. Just a little personal note. And I go, this little card in there, a little quote for you, but you're not allowed to open it now. Okay, just pop it up later. All right, so I just want you to know that I think you would be great at this business. I have a little mini grater, okay? And I think you would measure up to being a very successful Tupperware girlfriend with me. And you do have the keys to your own success, so I just love to share a little bit more with you. And I can meet with you. I know you said you work at the high school, so like right after work at the Dunkin' Donuts right there. I have tomorrow afternoon or the next day open. What's better for you? So I'm invited. Now, like maybe she says, no, I really can't. You know what? On Tuesday nights, we have a great opportunity. Our studios in Strongsville. Where do you teach at? Madison. Oh, that's far. Okay. So it depends. If she's close to here, I would invite her to the next Tuesday event here. If she's not, I invite her to the next party. Maybe her friend over here is dating a party, okay? Or just coming with me. But I want to invite her to that next step if she does not taking that. So invite them, okay? And then closing up with my hostess. Same thing. So Natalie, your girlfriends here said you were interesting. Organized, you smile a lot, you're happy all the time. I am looking for someone like that to help in this business, and I'd love to share this with you more. How much does it cost to start up? She's in, all right? I mean, we've been planting seeds this whole time. And what's your name? Linda. You know what? Linda and Debbie are already having Tupperware parties. What if you went to those parties and you were making some extra income for the holidays? All right. You know what? He's nodding his head yes. I want you to know that when I joined, I didn't say yes. My husband said yes for me. Okay? And here I am. Anyway, so you do see, by the time I get to this point, I have built this up throughout the party. And just sharing personal stories, getting to know them, building that like and trust factor. So I'm just gonna dare you guys, okay? Dare you guys to go date those parties and build that like and trust. And whether you're at a party or whether you're at a home, doing a craft show, same type of thing. Get to know them. Who are they? Where do they work? Do they have kids? What's happening? Invite them to something, and grow your businesses this record breaker season.
Okay.